Here, first collegiate touch goes for a touchdown. How'd that feel?
Crazy. I've always dreamed of it as a kid. Just laying there in the bed, just looking up like it'd be crazy to score a touchdown as a freshman. But gotta thank the big guys, and then shout out to Jaleel. Got a big block on the edge. Just kind of sealed it. And then it's crazy. I just feels like a dream. So
it looked like you were gonna go down there for a second.
Yeah.
And you kind of spun and
I got ear hole.
Yeah, you made your bounce there. So when you looked up and you just saw open field in front of you, like what was going through your head?
Just run open field. I ran track in high school, so just open grass, just ran straight.
What's this entire process been like for you? Just all the way going back to December and everything that happened in recruiting, and for it to happen how it did and where you are today.
It was crazy because all the COVID stuff. But just to end up here and have this happen, just a big blessing because I didn't know I'd be here. I didn't think I would ever be here. So it's just crazy.
You been able to talk to your dad after the game, man?
I did. He told me. He said my brother was embarrassed because my dad was yelling so much. So
Did you think that you'd get an opportunity this early in the game?
we kind of had a package put in. I kind of knew. I didn't know if they was gonna call it or not. So that's pretty much.
I mean, Brenton, those guys, they've come in and talked about you and how well you've done in practice and stuff. Was there a point early, whether it be in summer or whenever, that you figured like you are going to get a couple opportunities?
I just went out and just played my hardest every practice because I'm undersized already. I'm a walk-on, so just got a bigger chip on my shoulder. But I just put that to the field and just tried to play my best every practice, and then made plays and kept making plays. So
you remind the guys that are on scholarship that you are a walk-on right now?
I don't, no.
Gavin, you obviously weren't alive when your dad was playing here.
Yeah.
So what's your earliest memory of a game on field?
Let's see. Earliest game on field. I think I was in 6th grade. I was in the nosebleeds, so I couldn't really see. I remember seeing Sterling Shepard though, so that's kind of when I was like, wow, I want to play here. Just huge inspiration. So.
When you
Were you thinking about any of that, or was it all instincts as you were going for the end zone?
It was kind of instincts, but I was thinking about it a little bit, but it was mostly instincts for sure.
What can you describe at all what you were thinking when you saw that daylight versus when you realized you'd made it in?
It was like, oh, I got a chance to score. And then once I scored, I was like, oh, no way. So, it was definitely way crazier in my head, but it was fun.
When the guys are bouncing off of you, as far as like you probably didn't see it coming, you can kind of maybe feel them coming, but when those moments happen and you realize I'm still standing here, like was there like an extra burst at that point? Like just kind of walk me through when you started feeling the contact and a lot of tackles.
Well, for sure. When I got ear hole kind of, and then I kind of spun, it kind of used momentum, and I could kind of see him out of my peripheral, but not really. And then once I broke those, I saw another guy coming up. I got to use speed and get out of here. So I just use speed and get to the end zone. So.
To know that people that grew up watching you play high school now being able to watch you show out on the Sooner stage, what does that mean for you?
That means a lot, because I love the fans. They give me confidence to keep going. That's what we're about. Like all the 90,000 fans just gives us really good confidence. It's really cool.
Did you wake up thinking you would score today? Like honestly.
Well, you gotta have confidence. You gotta put in your head. You're like, oh, I want to score. What am I gonna do to score? But you just gotta apply it, and then so.
When the call came in and you went in, did you think this is gonna bust?
No, I didn't think it was gonna
go the distance.
I knew my guys were gonna get blocked, so I just had to make plays off of that. So, sir.
Did you hear what Venables described it like?
I didn't.
He said that you got folded up like an accordion.
Yeah, I did get folded up a little bit, and just got momentum spun. So yeah.
Did you talk to your mom and dad yet?
I did a little bit.
How was it for them?
They were excited. They were crazy. Yeah. My mom, I think she was crying. My dad, he was yelling. So yeah.
Could you hear him on the field?
I probably could because my dad just yelled. So, but I didn't hear him. No.
That's awesome, man. Well, good for you.
I appreciate it.
Yes, sir.
The fact that Brent put it as you bet on yourself, and you came out here in your very first college game, that happened.
Yes, sir.
Have you Giving yourself time to think about that yet?
You know, it still feels like a dream. Once I look at it, it'll probably get more real, but always just gonna be myself. So
What was the call?
call. I'm thinking.
Gavin Freeman on 2, right?
Yeah. 382.
382.
Yeah.
Okay.
When you hear the words "bet on yourself," what does that mean to you? What is exactly? Is that something that you've always done, or it's something that you felt you had to do at this point?
Oh, for sure. You know, because I've always been undersized. I've always been smaller. And they always want the bigger guys sometimes. So, I've always just heard like, you're too small. I've actually heard that from coaches before. Like, you're too small. So that's just like, okay, well, that's funny because just gives me a bigger chip on my shoulder. Keep going. And I gotta have confidence because I'm obviously a walk-on. So betting on myself even more. Going from a full scholarship to a walk-on just applies it. So I just gotta keep going.
Awesome. Thanks.
Appreciate it.
Thanks, man.